On most takeoffs, you measure the same thing twice, once on the plan, again on the detail, rekeyed by hand, with no easy way to prove the figure afterwards. MarkMetric measures it once. Set the scale once from any known dimension on the sheet. Now everything you draw is real world. Trace a floor area and drag it onto the drawing's own lines to true it up. There it is, exact, in square meters, held as a live quantity. Work across the whole floor the same way. Measure each area once, and they're all held live, ready to build on. Where the floor has a void here, the lift pit, cut it out, and it drops straight out of the area. Price your materials later, and you're not covering a hole that isn't there. Real projects span drawings and scales. Here's an earth-retaining detail at a far larger scale in the same project. Calibrate it the same way from one known dimension. Measure the wall height on the detail. MarkMetric keeps each drawing's scale tied to each measurement, so a length taken on the detail and an area taken on the GA stay true to each other. Now reference what you measured across both drawings. Take the wall length, multiply it by the wall height, and that's your wall area. Add the floor areas for the total. You never remeasure and never retype. Because every measurement carries its own scale, the cross-drawing total is simply right. Nothing converted in your head, no spreadsheet to reconcile. That's the part nothing else does. Every quantity in the job in one place. And every figure shows it's working. Export to Excel, and the audit sheet sets out each measurement, its scale, and how the totals were built. Export the marked up PDF, and your measurements sit back on the drawing. Hand it to a checker. They can follow every number, line by line. Measure once, reference everywhere, at any scale, with the working shown, MarkMetric.